And while I feel as though I've really hammered home my point here, Code Geass is literally about freedom fighters. But because they're Japanese and rallying against a very clearly evil government, we don't really call them what they truly are, which is basically terrorists.
That's what they are. Definitionally, terrorist group. Ideologically, none of the terrorist groups think that they're terrorist groups. They all think they're freedom fighters. Hamas, the Houthis, you ask Hassan Piker, all of them are freedom fighters. The thing about Code Geass that he's not going to say is that for the most part, that's what the rebels were. Lelouch himself is not. He's a straight up terrorist. In fact, he's the equivalent of Eren Yeager. I have to do this evil thing so that everybody can be at peace.
Perhaps this is what I've longed for ever since that day. The destruction and loss of everything. That's right. Destruction always comes before creation. And for that goal, even my own conscience must be cast aside. The only path left to me is straight ahead.
Actively uses these people with good intentions that do not want to kill civilians, that want to help people that are
pawns in a chess game,
and then use them and destroy them, and then hope they survive so they can be used later.
Put yourself in the shoes of a country that just got taken over, like Japan, by another bigger country or an empire like Britannia, and think to yourself, I wonder what I would do in that situation. Would you follow in the footsteps of the main character of the story of Code Geass?
Now you might help, like Underground Railroad, house one or two of them, but you're not going to be out there fighting. Lelouch is not the guy to follow, because we know the story. Now, if we don't know the story, then we're going to be as clueless as the freedom fighters were. Because they had no fucking clue. And the second they figured it out, they turned their back on Lelouch.
Did you use your Geass power on Yuffie? Be honest. Yes. You caused her to massacre the Japanese. I ordered her to do it.
Then that whole bloodbath was...
Yuffie was just a girl. Zero was in control.
So Zero slaughtered our people for his own ambitions?
Yeah, that recording is fake!
And agreed with the Britannians to bring him in for some leniency and to keep their border state. Or whatever, I forgot what specifically. Obviously, they would have trounced that shit immediately right afterwards. Because they're the fascist government. But that's what they did. Like, actively in the story, if you don't remember that part of the story.